Charlie, today I have the voice.
Your voice is back.
I'm feeling good, man.
It's still close to 48 hours
after the sermon we had on drive time. Oh, the Lord has listened to our prayers. Okay. Yeah, tonight, and we're so happy to be back. European Nights on Joy 99.7 FM, and our game for this evening: Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain. Right?
So who are we going for, Man U or against Supporters Union?
I don't know. Against Supporters Union.
It looks like Asu has been very
Asu is not happy about Manchester United's progress. That's a fact. So Asu will be very happy if Manchester United lose. But anyway,
Asu has been doing well in the past few weeks. Liverpool.
Yes, doing well. We attacked Liverpool. We attacked
Chelsea. Look at
Asu. Let's say good morning to Betta Desemenu of the Canadian High Commission. She's been offline for some time, and this definitely brings you online. Daniel,
I want to say good morning as well to my good friend Kelly Walter. You see the young kid named Kelly Walter?
Yeah.
Yes. He's Philip Kelly Walter, Prince Philip Kelly Walter of UMB Bank head office. His name Prince Philip Kelly Walter.
And I want to say a good morning to Adjoa Chumwachum Nabo Telebote. This is a Ghanaian name.
Danny, so yes, the Joy Sports Center is proudly brought to us by the kind courtesy of European Nights of Joy, and
please, it's brought to you by Against Supporters Union. It's also brought to you by MTN Welcome to the New World, Standard Chartered Bank here for good. FPAC blows your pain away, multi-TV just thrills. Now, it's a new year and a fresh beginning. Whatever your needs are, we day for you. Is it the need to pay fees, or the need for that salary or rent advance, or that little something to just cushion yourself? Just keep talking, texting, browsing and transacting more with your MTN Momo, and you could win 30,000 Ghana cedis and lots of other exciting cash rewards and more each month to cushion you in the new year with MTN More For You promo. And even brighter, you earn additional 75,000 bonus points for every 150,000 points you accumulate to increase your chances of winning these awesome cash rewards. Dial *120# to check your points. We day for you everywhere you go. MTN. Now this is our year to live. Breathe and stand red through the highs and lows of the season. Join millions of Reds around the world to show what we wear, what we do, and what inspires our great club, and win loads of prizes. Just use your Standard Chartered Visa debit or credit card online or at any point of sale in and out of Ghana to win signed jerseys and an all-expense paid trip for two to Anfield. Remember, Standard Chartered is the official sponsor of Liverpool FC, and we'll stand red with you. Liverpool FC, you will never walk alone. Standard Chartered, here for good. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, so let's get into the sports right now. And Daniel, after twice postponing the start date for the special competition, the normalization committee has finally decided to cancel it. The Dr. Kofi Amwa-led committee arrived at that decision due to a number of factors. Joy Sports Center editor Ridwan Rahim Asante has a copy and joins me now. So, Ridwan, what does the statement say then?
No, it's a mixture of exasperation and also parting of shots, especially at the Premier League clubs. It tells you that, the statement underlines the bad relationship and also the lack of esprit de corps between the normalization committee and, the clubs. To be precise, the Premier League clubs. For them, the key factor is that the Premier League clubs threw spokes into their wheels and made it very, very difficult for them to come out with such a tournament that they wanted to organize for the clubs, also for women's football and also for the Division 1 league clubs. Now, this whole statement chronicles is just about chronicling events, and then it goes on to the main subject itself after making pleas to government that there was no fund, and also telling us about the same old story of corporate bodies not associating with the Ghana Football Association. Then government made due of that's $1.2 million to the normalization committee to organize the tournament. So it starts here, and I'm going to just read this one. It says, when we got the money, the Premier League clubs opposed the format and the competition. We bent to accommodate some of their concerns to come up with a final tournament structure that everybody agreed. Anytime the game was about starting, there was a hiccup from the Premier League clubs, and the tournament never started. So this is the point where they fingered them, the Premier League clubs, and then they felt that they were the guys who didn't really help, their cause. And also, the normalization committee, the statement went on to apologize to the Division 1 league clubs, who...
Yeah, because that should be the point. If Premier League clubs are giving a lot of trouble, why should it affect Division 1 and the women's football?
So it's a case of the unifier just throwing his hand in despair and failing to normalize things, as it were. Because if the Premier League clubs were just not giving you the attention needed, then the Division 1 league clubs, who some of them has started, back in camp playing friendly matches in anticipation that we were going to get, some of these games under their belt as competitive games in the special competition, and also the women's football championship after the teams were zoned into the northern and southern sectors. We thought this was going to be it for Division 1 football and then women's football, but the normalization committee, for now, it looks like there's froth at their mouth, and they are just not ready to listen to anybody, and they just want to cut it short. And so that's the summary.
Thank you very much, Ridwan Ibrahim Asante. Reactions continue to come in following the Black Satellites' abysmal performance at the ongoing Africa Youth Championship in Niger. Ghana failed to book a place in the next stage of the championship, and also will not be at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup after winning 1 and losing 2 out of 3 group games. For veteran coach Jay Sapong, coach Jimmy Kobla should do the honourable thing by leaving his post.
Yes, I would have resigned from Niamey before coming to Ghana. I've resigned so many clubs in this country. I've been sacked. I've also resigned. But I resigned, the number of times I resigned is more than the number of times I was sacked. Because if I see that I've failed the team, I'll get off. I don't wait for the authorities to come and disgrace me and tell the whole world the coach has been fired. I'll fire myself before you fire me. Because before you talk about firing Coach Sapong, I'm in the house already. I'll fire myself. So who do you fire? I'll be surprised if that's an African coach for you. That's a Ghanaian coach, typical of Ghanaian coach. When they are being pushed to the wall, they still back. Instead of saying I'm all right, they still back that they can do it. So let's wait. Perhaps he has not arrived yet. So I think they'll be in the country by now. I think they arrived yesterday. Let's see the coming weeks. But there are more revelations that are going to happen during the week. And I'm sure nobody will talk about normalization now until Jimmy Kobla's case is over.
So in all these, it's critical that we plan looking at the way forward. So how do we do this and make sure we participate well next time in the competition? Former Hartlepool Managing Director, who now doubles as Deputy Communications Minister, Vincent Sowadote, has an idea.
Over the years, we have failed to put a system in place that will ensure that the pool, the availability of youth talent is properly set up, where clubs are required to do things, where the expertise of people like Sabuto could be leveraged by individual clubs, but then the pool and how the youth clubs are organized are clearly stated as part of GFA rules. Okay. For example, each team should be required to have an under-17 and under 20. It should be mandatory that before every senior league match, every home game, who have such youth teams, and then when it comes to putting together the junior national teams, that should be the main source of pull.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko will wrap up preparations today ahead of the second CAF Confederations Cup group game with Zambian side Zesco United. And of course, there's a lot to look forward to that game tomorrow. Coach Siki Akuna and his team are keen on clinching on 3 points and get their campaign back on track. The former Black Stars captain insists his side will be ready for tomorrow's game.
Well, we prepared. Our last match we lost, and so it's important for us to come out with a good result. We demand that we prepare very well. We come across a very tough opponent who has a balance of defending and attacking, and so it makes it difficult, but there's always a way out. We've done a good preparation towards the match.
Well, time to find out just how the Baba Yara Stadium pitch is looking. Good time then to hear from Green Grass Technology boss Frank Bohin.
We all wanted a good pitch for Kotoko. More importantly, we came and did a lot of tests to ascertain what the issues were from the letter received from CAF. We realized that we needed to do tremendous amount of work for the pitch to be ready for Wednesday. We increased the amount of workers that are here. We increased the machinery. We've done some top dressings. And we've done a lot of work to make sure that the pitch is up to standard.
Well, so good game to look forward to. You have to stay with us with all the build-up here on Joy 99.7 FM. Then, of course, we have to do this because Arsenal midfielder Aaron Ramsey has signed a pre-contract agreement to join Juventus in the summer in a deal that will earn him over £400,000 a week. Wow. Ramsey passed a two-part medical in January, having picked Juve following talks with a host of European clubs. David Onsting has more.
Those are the figures we've been told, and it is fairly eye-watering. But also, he joins as a free agent, so Juventus will be saving on a transfer fee. Also, there was huge interest in Ramsey from a number of Europe's leading clubs: Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, a very good offer from them as well, Bayern Munich, and some preliminary talks with Barcelona as well. So Ramsey had the upper hand in these negotiations, and it seems that Juventus, who were always his preferred choice from a footballing perspective, seem to have come up trumps on the money side.
So UEFA Champions League is back, and definitely a lot to expect from European nights on Joy 99.7 FM.
Fabinho with it. He finds Mohamed Salah in the penalty box. It's well shot, and Mohamed Salah has got a goal.
What a fantastic finish by Mohamed Salah.
This man is absolutely unbelievable.
There is no end to this man's talent.
And it's 2 goals in there.
The tally just keeps going up and up and up.
What a goal with minimum fuss. Oh my God! And it's 5 goals to 0.
This is merciless stuff.
It could be the starting point.
There is a smidgen of hope.
Thiago Pirati standing and looking at this. The comeback will be on. Pirati takes it in, and it's the second goal there for them. 5-2 looks better, Gary.
All right, so let's get into it. UEFA Champions League, and we know it's Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain. The build-up here at 7:40 p.m. Do join us for that one. Round 16 first leg tie. Ahead of that clash, Manchester United caretaker manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a lot of respect for the French Giants.
It's been fantastic to see their progress in the last, I played against them for Molde in 95 in the Cup Winners' Cup. So the difference of their challenge now is fantastic. Of course, it's the improvement. They've got some of the world's best players, and we know we're playing against a team with confidence because they're used to winning.
Let's get into the camp of Paris Saint-Germain then. Head coach Thomas Tuchel understands the task tonight.
Manchester United play with a lot of confidence, score a lot of goals, get a lot of early leads. It's an impressive run, and to play in this moment at Old Trafford against this Manchester United is again, like in our group stage, one of the toughest challenges that you can have. But okay, it's like this. We were like in a extremely good shape when we ended our campaign in the group stage. Then there was the draw, and things have completely changed, and it's going to be a tough challenge.
Okay, so there we go. And remember that there's going to be another game that's involving FC Porto and AS Roma. We'll be giving you updates on that. Our hashtag is JoyUCL. JoyUCL. And we're going with you. In fact, from 7, you have to start doing tweeting at us and all of that. And we're starting the build-up at 7:40 p.m. You cannot miss. You cannot miss. I know you cannot miss. You just cannot miss.
For me, I mean, Charlie.
Evans Mensah and Manchester United fans. Okay, yes. We'll see how it goes later.
It's one of the highest points of the year, isn't it?
Champions League nights are back on Joy. Oh my God! Oh my God!
George and Gary are back on Joy.
Yes. And Gary is he's got his legs in hot water at the moment right now. At home, his wife is treating him good.
He won't be running anywhere. He won't be running anywhere.
That's it for the Joy Sports Center.
Yeah. On that chaotic note, we make way for the Stanbic Bank money tip, and then the Stanbic Bank